There are countless activities that you can do on the island of Sao Miguel in the Azores, but there's one activity off the island that you absolutely should sign up for, and that's a dolphin and whale sightseeing tour. We went with Picos de Aventura, and not only were we lucky enough to get a reservation the day before our actual tour, but we also had a choice. We could go with either a catamaran or a Zodiac speedboat. We opted for the Zodiac speedboat, and we were not disappointed. After you've got your card, you're going to go through a pre-cruise briefing where they're going to go over, of course, the safety procedures and also let you know what you can expect on the tour. After you're all loaded up, if you're on the Zodiac, you're going to start out nice and slow, but man, as soon as you are clear of the dock, the speeds are going to crank up and you're going to have a blast. One of the things you're going to have to keep in mind is that you are going to be on this boat for a while. They remind you to go to the bathroom before you get on the boat because there's not going to be too many options while you are on your way out, which takes at least 30 to 45 minutes. And if you're lucky, you might spot something strange along the way, like we did.
Oh my goodness!
Alexander is going to sit down here.
Wow! Wow! You don't know we have a sea. We stopped to get trash out of the ocean. I think that's really cool.
I definitely recommend the Zodiac. It's very fun, it is very bumpy, and it has the potential to get very wet. They do provide some raincoats for you so you don't have to worry about packing your own. What's really cool about this whole operation is that it's not just the drivers out randomly going to pre-selected spots where they feed animals like some tours do. The spotters on shore are looking for blows that the whales make, and they just direct the captain and tell them where to go to try to find them. All of a sudden, the dolphins just start showing up, and it was just so cool to see those little dorsal fins that you've seen all your life. If you've never seen them in the wild before, it's truly a sight to behold. Don't get me wrong, seeing dolphins is fantastic, but of course everyone wants to see a whale. And the great thing about Sao Miguel is in late summer, sperm whales are actually very populous. We got fortunate not just to see a mother, but her calf, and a third whale as well. We got 3 sightings.
See the sperm whale. Sperm whale, Capodolio, Cancachalo, spot fish, spot fowl, cascade whale, plenty of names.
One of the things you want to keep in mind is that because you're on a Zodiac, you're low to the water, so you don't get as impressive of a view as you might think. Most good tour operators keep a respectful distance, and they don't get within, I believe, 150 meters, or roughly 500 feet. So, you're not going to get the super close-up view on the Zodiac. That is probably the one advantage that I imagine you have on a catamaran. Since the catamaran has an upper deck, you could probably get up a little bit higher and have a little bit better vantage point looking down, but we were not about to complain because not only did we get to see 3 whales, but we also got to see a dive. Oh, there's the tail. Our guide and skipper did a great job trying to fill up all the time that we were allowed looking for other dolphins, but It just wasn't in the cards, but we did get to learn a little bit about some of the avian life out in the ocean.
We had the chance of seeing these beautiful birds. They are called the Scottish shearwater, and although they look like seagulls, they are more closely related to the albatross. So everybody knows the albatross, but not everybody knows the Scottish shearwater. You can tell by the way they fly.
The advice I would give for anybody doing this is, number one, think about your health. These zodiacs are bouncy. There is a fair amount of bounce up and down. So if you've got any ailments, maybe a bad back, or if you don't like sitting for extended periods of time, I would probably opt for the catamaran if you're in that category. I would definitely have a full lunch, not right before, but definitely eat up, and don't drink up, because you don't want to be using the bathroom when you're literally out in the middle of the ocean and it's an hour and a half to get back. I have to give another shout out to our guide Alex and our captain Natalie, and the most disappointing thing about this video is I actually talked with them on camera after our cruise and I lost the footage. I'm sorry guys, but you were the best. If you're lucky enough to ever find yourself on Sao Miguel, definitely reserve a whale and dolphin sightseeing tour with Pico's Day Aventura, and I promise you will not be disappointed. And the best part is, they say that if you don't see any marine wildlife, you're gonna get your money back. So there's no risk to you. It's a great experience, and it's just a thrill to be out in the ocean, just surrounded by all that water. If you'd like to learn more about Sao Miguel, keep an eye out for more videos, and you know how you're not gonna miss them? Hit that like and subscribe button right now and get a notification every time I post something new. So stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you next time.